Welcome back to another Hockey Nation video. Today, I'm talking about my top 20 favorite players. I saw them play since 1972 until 2025. This is video number 3 of the series of 4. And the next video is going to be my Mount Rushmore of the Montreal Canadiens. So let's start with my number 20. And it's Shane Corson. Corson was a great hockey player for the Montreal Canadiens. I like his competitivity, his forechecking. He was not afraid to drop the glove. I think he was a great hockey player for the Montreal Canadiens. At number 19, I have to go with Mr. Chris Nahlin, number 30. Nahlin was excellent for the Montreal Canadiens. He was a protector for Guy Lafleur and the Montreal Canadiens players. When Nahlin was on the ice, expect some spark for the Montreal. Nahlin was a great fighter in NHL. At number 18, I go with Brendan Gallagher. Yes, Gallagher still active with the Montreal Canadiens. Love his energy. Does not afraid to drive to the net. Has a couple of seasons of 30 goals a plus. And the fact it was a smaller players, and I'm not tall. This is a type of player I always admire with the Montreal Canadiens, and Gallagher is one of them. My number 17, Le Bleuet, Mario Tremblay, the number 14. What a great career Tremblay had with the Montreal Canadiens. Tremblay started at 18 years old to play with the Canadiens. I already enjoyed watching Tremblay with Lambert and Weisbrot. My number 16, Carey Price. Yes, he did not win the Stanley Cup. Still in the roster for the Montreal Canadiens. Price played over 15 years between the pipe for the Habs. Most game play and the most win in the franchise history. Price with his miracle save year after year is the reason I select him on my number 16. Number 15, I have to go with the captain right now, Nick Suzuki. This is just the beginning for Suzuki. I believe if we do this exercise the next 10 years, Suzuki could be in my top 10. Just love the way Nick Suzuki does with the Montreal Canadiens on ice and off ice. My number 14, Sako Koivu. Number 11, Koivu have a great career with the Montreal captain. Another great player gave his heart, his soul to the Montreal. Number 13, Carbo, Guy Carbonneau. What a great defensive player. Maybe one of the best in NHL for many years. Won the Selke Trophy, I believe, 3 times. Carbonneau always play against the best players from the opponent team. It was really the cover of Wayne Gretzky for many years with the Montreal Canadiens. My number 12, Pepe, Claude Lemieux. Number 32, a clutch man for the Montreal Canadiens, always score big goal. Again, I'm talking about players I enjoy the most is the player gave everything. Was not easy to go in front of the net. He was a guy who would push everybody around. And I saw him play junior with a Trois-Rivières Draveurs. I just always love Pepe Lemieux. My number 11, maybe the best quarterback power play in the franchise of Montreal Canadiens, Andrei Markov. Played 16 years. We know, obviously, for him, injury at the both knees stopped him. But you talk about hockey sense, hockey IQ. His passing was spectacular. Just love to watching Markov. My top 10 now. Start with number 10. Is complete the line of Carbonneau and Nahlin. I'm talking about the captain, number 23, Bob Gainey. Talk about Selke players. Gainey did it many times. The winner of the Selke most best defensive players for years after years in NHL. Number 9, Le Casso, Patrick Roy. The winner of the 2-time champion Stanley Cup with the Montreal Canadiens, winner of Vizina. Just an amazing, great goalie for the Montreal Canadiens for many years. Obviously, was involved maybe the worst trade in the Montreal Canadiens history par le general manager Pinot Régent Hall. He is not on my list, trust me. Number 8, the number 15, Bobby Smith. For me, it was the copycat of Jean Béliveau, not with speed, but it's all about the elegance of Bobby Smith. His hands was excellent, and his shot was great. I always admire Bobby Smith. Number 7, Chris Chelios. Chelios was amazing also in the Montreal Canadiens as a defenseman, a right shooter, was not afraid to anyone. He was used in Sherwood very well, pushed everybody in front of the net, and he did very well with the Montreal Canadiens. Number 6, Vincent Danfous, played, I believe, only 7 years, but what a great hockey player Danfous was. Talk about playmaking by Bobby Smith. He was the same kind of style like Bobby Smith. Danfous could pass the puck to anyone on the ice, and he could put the puck, of course, in the net too. My number 5, the Roadrunner, Yvan Cournoyer. Why? He was another small player. He was maybe the fastest players play for the Montreal Canadiens and their history. The number 12, Yvan Cournoyer. Cournoyer had great years, year after year, captain of the Montreal Canadiens. I just enjoyed watching Cournoyer with the Montreal. Another small players, winner of the Stanley Cup in 1996, Mats Naslund. Naslund, another 5'8", 5'9", season over 100 points. Love his energy. He was not afraid to play against the bigger players. Naslund bring his heart and his soul at the same level like Cournoyer and Brennan Gallagher. My number 3, T-Bird, Larry Robinson. Maybe with Doug Harvey, the best defenseman in the Montreal Canadiens history. My number 2, I know it's a bit controversy, but I'll go with Ken Dryden. Dryden played only 8 years in NHL. Imagine him play 13, 14, 15 years. Have a goal against average around 2.24, save percentage over 920. Dryden, the winner of 6 Stanley Cup, Calder Trophy, Connie Smythe, Vizina. Name the trophy, got it. What a great goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens. And finally, my number 1, this is not only my favorite players. He is the only one in my heart. I'm talking about the flower, Guy Lafleur. Only one. Watching him at a young age with the Quebec Rempart, the number 4. Watching him grow with the Montreal Canadiens in 1971, 72, 73, and bang, Lafleur accomplished so much with the Montreal Canadiens. One of the best players play in the 1970s and the NHL. I just enjoyed watching Guy Lafleur, and that's the reason is my number 1. Yes, I could put at least 8, 10 more. I'm going to give you a list of the other players I consider at some point. I'm talking about Jean Béliveau. Obviously, Béliveau, I remember him only 1 or 2 years at the end of 60s, at the beginning of 70s. Pierre Turgeon, great hockey player. I wish he played a little bit more longer with the Montreal Canadiens. Stéphane Richer, 2 seasons of 50 goals with the Montreal Canadiens. I almost put him on my list. Serge Chavard, the Senator, almost also put on my list. Mike Kane, really? Yes, his energy, his leadership, another small players. I just enjoy Mike Kane. And finally, Mark Recchi. Short career with the Montreal Canadiens, but almost 1 point per game average. Recchi was excellent for years with the Montreal, and I could add more. But at some point, I have to go with only the players excite me to watch, have some vibes to watching them, and I enjoy to watching them. Now is your turn below this video. Are you agree or disagree? Which player do you like the most play for the Montreal Canadiens and you saw them play. That's the most important thing. You saw them play live on the TV or at the Forum or at the Bell Center. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, click on the likes, and become a member of the Hockey Nation Live Show. And finally, remember, you have greatness inside of you.